Hello everybody, it's Peter the Rock. It's Thursday the 16th of May. I'm along the path heading towards where we go underneath the HS2 viaduct right next to the canal. Now normally just at this very spot, or at that spot just up there, there's a van parked with somebody fishing. Today there isn't, so I have the place to myself. Nobody else seems to film from the ground level like I do. There are a couple of people who use drones, like Q Master and I think he's called Northern Wanderer. Hello to you both, greetings. This will be familiar to some people as the mystery concrete block, and with the disco light on top. At least it looks like a disco light. Let's look at it close up, see what it is. Oh, it's very solid. It's rather like a prison. I don't know what that is. Very strange. And of course, as soon as I start, there is some action on the trackway. And let me just perhaps reminisce over this pier here, straight ahead of me, which is where I saw the last segment being fitted at the beginning of April. It's now the middle of May. I think it's pier 18. Someone has written in the comments that it might be pier 16. Well, as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to call it 18 because I don't want to confuse you. Because to the right, you can't see really around the bushes. There are piers 19 and 20, which I think are the piers that straddle the Granion Canal. So looking ahead, there's pier 18 there. Pier 17 is complete, and pier 16 is also complete. So I think before too much longer, Dominique will be shuttling its way, or hurtling towards pier 18, 17, 16, 15, and there is number 14 in sight. So subtract 2 from those numbers if you agree with the person who challenged my numbering in the comments. But really, does it matter? It's all relative pier numbers. Now the orange suited chaps, who all seem to be wearing, helmets of some sort, stop hammers and things falling on their heads. They seem to have come to life suddenly. I don't know what's going on. The two who are at the front of Dominique are still up there chattering away. A plane has just gone overhead, too high above the clouds. So I thought something was going to happen then when I heard an engine start up, but possibly not. Although there are 4 segments lined up, 2 at the front, that one there, and that one there. Now I'm indebted to my friend Steve Walker, who I think the last time I was here, I started to give the cranes numbers, the gantry cranes, the cranes that move along the launching girder, Dominique. I started to say, well, let's call the one at the front number 1, the next one number 2, then number 3, number 4, and then I also started to number the segments. So he rather jokingly wondered what would happen, speculated what would happen if the bloke in charge couldn't remember whether it was number 2 crane moving number 1 segment or number 1 crane moving number 3 segment or whatever, and chaos would ensue. I think these are very serious builders / engineers. There's no evidence of any drunkenness, and I'm sure there's a wonderful plan somewhere, some master plan, where it's all worked out that crane number N will be moving segment number M at time number T, or something like that. So things are bursting into life now. Maybe I've been spotted because of my infamous Doctor Who scarf, of which I have two. I'm just wearing it to keep warm, frankly, because it's one of those days where you don't know whether it's going to be cloudy or sunny. So thanks to Steve for making some fun out of it all. That's why we're here. You know, we're watching a bit of engineering, history being made, which could be quite serious. You know, if we were there at the building the Eiffel Tower, I'm sure we'd have a few laughs. Mais oui, le gueule est ici, but où est oh no, I've forgotten my French. I have got. Oh, hello. The cherry picker is going up, and it looks like one of them is pointing at a crack in the viaduct. No, I maybe got that wrong. Maybe he's operating it. Yeah, I mean, I did French and German at school, and we all went on holiday. Some old school friends of mine when we were about 19, around Europe, and I was the nominated spokesperson. Heaven help us. And somehow, I mean, wherever you go in the world, oh hello, if you make an effort to talk the local language, it really is appreciated. As we all know, I'm sure most of my viewers are experienced travellers, and who knows, when HS2 is finished, you might end up being even more experienced, although of course you won't need passports or a foreign language to negotiate a train to Birmingham in 45 minutes. I'll just repeat something that has been said, I think, by Jeff Marshall, that the point of this railway is not particularly the speed, although that's important. It's capacity, because current routes from London to Birmingham, I apologise, Jeff, if you haven't said this, but he was the idea that it should perhaps be called high capacity 2 rather than high speed. But I'm impressed that people are still objecting to more or less every video I make. That's the right of free speech, and you know, fair enough. So, interestingly, from here, from this viewpoint, the back of Dominique seems to have 3 antennae. In the previous video, it seemed to have 4. Maybe one's in front of the other one, or is eclipsing the other one, as we technicians say. Now, the people atop this cherry picker are having a good old drilling into the bottom of the viaduct. That doesn't look good, but I'm sure there's a reason for it. I don't think they'll be carving their initials into the concrete. You know, Fred was here. Like, I see no evidence of any people claiming that they were here. I know I am here, and you are here as I speak, dear viewers. So we'll have a quick look at the other side, and that, I think, will be it today. If something does turn up and start moving, I shall certainly try to catch it. Thanks for watching. Peter the Rock, Thursday the 16th of May. Cheers.